Volley technique. Okay, this is really crucial to being a good volleyer because you got to really think there's two different volleys. There's a first volley and a second volley. There's differences between the two, and I'll explain that at the end. But as far as being ready goes, both have the same concepts. When you're coming forwards, no matter where you are right now, split. If you don't split and react as you're coming in, if you simply run, you can't change direction. Okay? If I'm running and I'm not splitting, the ball goes over here, I can't do it. All right? You're going to see that with players all the time. Without splitting, you can't react. If I'm running, but I stop myself, I'm still on the balls of my feet, right? And I'm falling forwards if I tried to stop myself. So I'm ready to react. It looks like this, split, and then we're going to move. Okay? That's number one. This is not a comfortable position. It's like I'm sitting straight with my upper body, right? My weight is forward. Get uncomfortable to get comfortable with your results, right? I'll say that again. Get comfortable being uncomfortable to get comfortable with your results, because you're going to love the result, but you're not going to love the starting point and how it actually feels. Oh man, it's exhausting, okay? So volleys is actually one of the toughest drills, really the toughest drill if you do it right. Always low, you're always moving forwards. You're always low, you're always moving forwards. It's all legs, not so much arm. It's exhausting. If you do it right, you could do this all day long, but you're not going to be a good volleyer. Okay, so you got to get low, get ready to move. If the ball comes right at you, it's simple. All I got to do if I'm hitting a forehand, open out that foot. So what you're going to see from all these concepts is my outside foot is the one to move first. If the ball's right at me, my outside foot moves, and then as I'm punching, my other foot steps forwards. The old school way of doing this was step and hit. Where's the problem with that? Well, my racket's got to do all the work. My arm's got to do all the work. So with my step now, my body weight does a lot more of the work. I'm a lot more solid behind the ball if I've got that low base to be able to push forwards. So instantly my contact, no matter where I've hit the ball, is going to go towards my target. All right? It might seem counterintuitive, but all you're doing is blocking the ball more forwards. So you're more out in front, all right? No matter what, you're blocking forwards. So you can't get it wrong. As far as target-wise goes, you're good. Your racket's up above your wrists, not down like this. If it's out in front like this, is no good because I've got to get here automatically. We're trying to save time as we turn, pivot. We're straight behind the ball and then punch forwards. Don't chop. You don't want to swing because that contact point then will be compromised. You want to go towards your target. Don't hit that imaginary table that's below you. So get ready. As you turn, my racket head's behind the ball, and then step. I'm squeezing that racket a little bit more as I practice. You can start here, higher, choke up on the racket if you want to practice. Turn and step, okay? So what I say with all my juniors is split, turn, step. 1, 2, 3. Split, 1, 2. Whatever they're going to call out on that day, split, 1, 2 as they hit. So they've got to do the right footwork. Another great one is catching the ball. If you're doing that same footwork, but you're catching the ball physically in your hand without the racket, now you've got to adjust to the right spot. You don't want to be reaching for the ball. So your racket head, when you go to hit, is going to stay very close to you if you've gotten into that rhythm of actually physically catching before you even go to hit a few. Okay, so it's exactly like that same catching motion with our technique. We're not swinging to physically catch a ball. What we're doing is letting the ball hit our hand, and then we can determine how much we want to do by how little we punch or how hard we swing, okay? Doing less would obviously be softer hands and less swing. Doing more would be harder hands and a more firm swing, okay? But even still, it's not wristy. You can see I'm not breaking my wrist. I'm still facing my strings forwards the whole time, okay? I'm really coming under that ball slightly, giving it that little bit of backspin. With my continental grip, it will always work, okay? Last thing with that grip, if you've got a continental grip, you've got everything covered. High ball, low ball, I can open up my hand a bit. High ball, yeah, I can turn my body a little bit, I make that just fine. Turn my body, I can get my knuckles going up on this side, okay? So every ball's covered. A lot of players, they like feeling comfortable with this forehand, Eastern forehand volley grip, but then I start seeing what I call the helicopter, right? You don't want to be this guy hitting a backhand like this, because where's the ball going? Straight into the net. The further back you go, the more that error is going to be compounded. So don't be that guy. With that grip, this now feels impossible, right? Look at my wrist, it's bent out to the side. So I can't ever get any power, any control from there. It's never going to work. So you've got to use that hammer grip, continental grip, where now, with my legs being used, this has just become really easy. Okay, so let me go back to the two different types of volleys really quick. So a first volley with this same technique, okay, I might need to cover more ground the further away I am, right? The ball might get further away from me, more geometry, right? The ball's gonna travel. As I split, maybe I gotta cover more ground. That first step might get bigger, and then now I can step forwards, okay? So I'm gonna cover more ground here. See it, I'm reacting more covered, and then I can stomp the volley. Same idea, okay? Maybe I need less ground. I might even step behind me, first volley, boom, I didn't have to move at all. But what have I done after that shot? For my second volley, I've moved forwards. Now the ball can't drop and hit my toes. I'm inside the service line. I'm not too close. Hey guys, like my beard? I'm not too close, so I get lobbed, but I'm gonna get in about that mid zone, and you've gotta know just how quick you are, how fast are you. If you're really fast, maybe you can get away with more being close, and you can back up really quick for the smash. I'll get to covering smashes in another video, check that one out. But as you guys are closing, now you gotta think, oh, I'm a bit close. If they lob me, I'm in trouble. So you kind of push back to that position, and as soon as you see it's a lob, you move, you react. As soon as you see it's not a lob, oh, I'm opening that stance, boom, I'm closing, stepping forwards. So it's the same idea with the footwork no matter where you are, but you gotta be ready. Split, react, right? Split 1, 2, split, 1, 2, all of a sudden my volley's gotten higher. I got more chance of making it. I don't have to make a tougher volley from a lower point, and really be careful, because if I get it wrong, they blast me pass for a winner. If I get it right, it's still a tough shot, probably haven't won the point. So as you're closing up, look for that high volley, finish tight, and be ready in that uncomfortable position to get comfortable. Good luck with the volleys, keep practicing.